Okay, this will be an update for the Thunderblade. I actually figured out what I did wrong with this thing. And as much as I know about electronics, I simply forgot one thing out of the equation. You cannot use copper for a taser blade. I forgot about that shit. And I ended up trying to use it anyway. Now I'm trying to figure like, why ain't the blade conducting? And then I feel like, wow, I forgot. Copper's natural effects to electrical magnetic currency, which is why they always use it for wiring because it's a lot more safer than usual. And as soon as I realized that, I'm like, okay, so all I gotta do is swap out the copper for swap out the copper for basically what is that? For some other type of wiring, such like as metal or aluminum, right? And that would do it. Now, just to show you guys that it does work. Oh, hang on. See that? See, it will work. I don't know why the other side ain't. Oh, that is the other side is conducting. Okay, see that? So it'll work, but I gotta swap out that copper for more of an aluminum-based metal because unfortunately that's not gonna work. However, that copper is still usable. I can use that for the coil gun when I make that. I can't believe I fucking forgot about that. For all in all, I actually might have some usable wiring around here somewhere. All these damn cords that I got. It just has to be like some type of silver type metal of some kind. As long as it's silver, it's good. It's good usable. Anything that's copper, I'm afraid because of its natural effects. Now, copper is definitely not a useless metal in any way, shape, or form. This just means that I have a lot more copper to work with. Also, if you had not seen my last video, definitely check that out because that will help you kick this mind manipulation weapon's ass, basically. It'll also help you sleep well at night too, but you're gonna want to definitely still get a copper based fabric blanket sheet or whatever. Lay that on top of your blankets whenever you go to bed, and I mean that's definitely gonna help you sleep a lot better. Also, do the meditations when you go to sleep as well, because that'll also help you then. Because a lot of TIs, I've heard that like they are talking about like the attacks usually like increase, especially when they try to go to sleep. Like they are more intense. But as for this copper wiring, these coils, I got like two of them. I'm gonna be using these coils for the coil gun, but that'll be later on. I still gotta find a blueprint for it to find out what natural parts I'm gonna need. But I'm starting to realize that's the same that like if this thing is happening like this, then I'm afraid me trying to make that electric shock glove, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to undo that hard. Just the wiring that I'm gonna have to undo. But other than that, like everything else should work fine. But it's not gonna work with the copper wiring, I'm afraid. It's just not gonna happen. You gotta have conductive metallic wiring for it to work. That's the whole point. And I'm actually grateful because the switch on this little bad motherfucker is messed up, as I told you guys before. So I got to get like a whole new switch. You want to see where the switch is? I think it broke off when I was trying to fix it or before. Like I said, I think it should be somewhere around here. It's quite small, so it's definitely gonna be easy to find. Oh well, I'll find it. I guess I'll find it some other time. But that's what set me back on the damn blade. So the blade works perfectly. I just have to swap out the copper with some other type of metal, and then I'll have my electric current, my shock waves going all through that bad motherfucker. I don't have to take it apart. I only have to switch out the metal. That's it. And I gotta tell you, like, that is the best fucking news I found out all day, because you can easily find any type of thing that do use that with they have coal hangers like that are either made out of, most coal hangers are like either made out of brass and some of them are made out of aluminum. So I guess either like I just get something off of online or I try to just search the cords that I have now that I don't use anymore. Hopefully their wiring is like silver based so I can just use that and put that in replacement of that copper, add it together, and then it's good to go. Either that, because in the end, like I don't, well actually, I'm gonna have to need at least just as much to go from at least as much as from here to the hilt, to the bottom of the hilt. That much is all that I need. So once that happens, then it's going to be able to easily travel from there all the way to up here and the conduction of the current for but I really want, I still want the wiring just like I got the copper there, because that puts the weapon like on both sides. And if you're wondering what I was getting at, because I have the button down here, that's how I basically wanted to have it. So like I could just do a forward zap, and then I got the blade. I could just go like that for like my guard, right? I could just guard with the blade like that. And then, it's electric slash and shit like that. But of course, I'm not going to actually use this thing. It's just for hobbies. However, the more versatile your thing, whatever you're creating is, the better, because that's what makes it truly badass. For the glove, I'm afraid this wiring won't work. It's just not going to work. So I'm actually grateful to know that, despite the fact that the switch is messed up, because otherwise this thing would have probably just stayed on. Now I can leave this piece on, but this wiring, all of that wiring's got to go. All that copper's got to come off. But other than that, that's it. This will be the update video for the projects that I was working on. It's a pain. It's not so much as a pain in the ass, because like the first time you do it, it takes a while. But when like you see what the flaw is, you're gonna go through like a bunch of flaws, like on trial and error when it comes to this stuff. So it still works. Just have to change out the metals that are within this stuff. And after that, then it's all golden from there, baby. It's all golden from there. Thinking maybe I should do a live when I do that. I don't know. I might do a live when it's finished. Because I don't really, because of how that stuff is, I don't really want to have this device too close to that. But this is just to let you all know it works just fine. I just got to switch out the metals or whatever. Anyway, I hope all your mornings are going well. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, minus the targeting, of course. Stay safe, stay strong.